Saint Lucians can look forward to positive changes as Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre has stated that his government is focused on improving everyday life. He announced that his administration will ensure fair pay for workers and, if re-elected, will introduce a minimum wage for all jobs.
We will continue to ensure that every worker gets a fair day's wage for a fair day's work. That is why we implemented the minimum wage. And in our next term, we will ensure that there is a minimum wage for every job. So the person who is a mason will have a minimum wage. The person who works in the store will have a minimum wage. The person who works as a helper will have a minimum wage.
He noted that this is especially important for families struggling to make ends meet and for parents working to give their children a better future. The Prime Minister also reflected on the personal stories of SLP candidates Lisa Jawahir and Danny Butcher, emphasizing the importance of creating a society where everyone, regardless of background, has a chance to succeed.
We believe that people like Danny and people like Lisa, who were nurtured with parents who at the time were not fortunate to have a minimum wage, we believe that the other children growing up, the children that we will give early childhood education, free early childhood education, their parents will have a minimum wage to allow them to live a comfortable life.
He outlined plans to grow the youth economy, pointing out that thousands of young people have already received grants and are gaining access to loans that help turn their business ideas into opportunities. Pierre argued that no one should need to be born into privilege to thrive in St. Lucia.
Moving forward together, we will ensure that the youth economy is expanded. Thousands of young people have got grants and now loans to make their dreams a reality. We do not believe that you have to be born with a golden spoon to survive. We do not believe that you have to pretend to survive. We believe that with discipline, with hard work, the government of the Saint Lucia Labour Party will give you the opportunity for a better life.
Looking ahead, he stated that working alongside his cabinet, the goal is to continue creating meaningful change that improves the lives of all St. Lucians. Shane Stephen, NBC Prime.